Hi guys, Brian Monnier. I just finished doing my yoga class, and I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about what it takes to get rid of your back pain. The biggest thing that we always kind of get when people start with us is that it's not any one posture that's going to fix your back. If you've got a lot of significant chronic pain, it's kind of a long journey. And so oftentimes you get stuck in the fear that things are going to hurt, and you don't take the most important step in getting better, and that's taking imperfect action. So something I talk a lot about with my clients, taking imperfect action and just getting on the road to fixing your back is really super important to making big gains throughout your rehabilitation process. If you wait for the perfect time to get started, you're never going to get started. Something's always going to come up, and especially with the holidays, it is so easy to avoid the pain that you're in and not want to do yoga or not want to do the things that make you better. And this next week, the next actually 21 days, it's actually been shown that if you keep to your routine and you just take the small everyday steps to make your back better or make your pain better, you're so much further ahead. So because in Christmas, at holiday time, you've got another kind of week or two that either you're traveling, you're out with family, you're getting ready for New Year's, and studies have shown that if you wait through the next 21 days, when you go to New Year's resolutions, you're more apt not to make the breaks or get to the resolutions that you're starting. So number one thing you can do in helping your back pain is to take the step to get back to your yoga practice today. No matter where you are, what style of class that you do, you gotta just do the work. You gotta take the step. I know that you're probably waiting, I'm busy, I'll think about it in a couple weeks. Fuck that shit, that don't work. All you're going to do is you're going to continue on the path of being in pain, and these are just small, easy steps that you can take to making your back better. And once you've taken an imperfect action, choose the style of yoga carefully that you want to do. If you're going to be doing restorative class, that's fine for relaxation, but really you need an aggressive yoga style that is strenuous so that you can reshape your muscles, you can get stronger. The process of kind of rehabbing an injury in your back, it's not gentle. And I've found that in the course of teaching thousands of students over 18 years and having just about every type of ailment come through my classes, the people that are able to kind of go through the process, and the very uncomfortable process at first of getting out of pain, and kind of use modification as necessary in their yoga practice, but they kind of keep moving forward. They fail forward. They keep just one by one. They keep this slow, long grade of improvement. When you look at the long term, it's a much more sustainable way to keep yourself out of pain. And if you just can get through the initial 6 months to 1 year of a slightly aggressive, not even slightly physically challenging, but very physically challenging yoga practice, you're going to be so much better in the long term. You can do a gentle class. You can do something that doesn't really challenge and reshape the nervous system, something that doesn't change the muscular structure around it, and that might give you some small benefit in the short term, but over the long term, you're not really going to get the measurable results in your back pain that you would get by doing something physically challenging. The next most important thing you can do to fix your back pain is to look at your lifestyle and your nutrition habits. Oftentimes when you are in some kind of joint pain, your digestive system is actually really messed up and is preventing your pelvic floor from activating correctly. So I would suggest you actually pick up a book by Paul Chek, that's C-H-E-K. It's called How to Eat, Move, and Be Healthy. It'll give you a really good kind of guideline on how to fix the little things in your nutrition, but it'll also show you kind of the lifestyle stuff, like are you sleeping well? Are you eating at the right times? What are you eating? Are you high in fungus and parasites? These are all things that make a big difference in your health and your joint pain, actually. So for instance, if you are, your digestion's bad, the process of the pain that starts from the inside out is that the colon starts feeding on the junk in your digestive system. And once it's done feeding off of it, it doesn't have anything to feed off, so it starts feeding off the joints. Well, your back is all a series of joints. So if your digestive system is off, then it kind of makes sense that the rest of your body is going to be not too happy, especially on a spinal and joint level. So, these are just 3 really simple things that you can do. Also, if you have any questions during this presentation, just hit me with a question below, or also hit me with a like and a heart, so we can kind of get the video out a little bit more and help more people. Now, I want to kind of get back to, so we talked about nutrition, we talked about taking some action, and doing a yoga style that is body reshaping, right? The next thing that you're going to need in the process of losing your back pain, alleviating your chronic pain, is you're probably, unless you're a yoga instructor who's got a lot of experience, or you're a rehabilitation specialist who, again, has a lot of experience, and you're going to need to get a mentor. You're going to need to get a teacher. You're going to need to get a coach. You can try to piecemeal stuff together. You can go from yoga class to yoga class to yoga class. And unless you are very attuned to piecing together sequences, understanding the subtleties and the very complex nature of putting together a good rehabilitative sequence from all the sources that you're doing, you're going to need a professional to help you out with that. You're going to need somebody who's really qualified, someone that has got a lot of experience with injury and has a lot of testimonials. So when you're going out there and you're trying to find somebody, look for somebody who's got pages of testimonials from clients and years of it. Thankfully I've been able to help a lot of people teaching yoga over the last 18 years, and they've been kind enough to give me some. But the proof is really in the pudding. Look at their Yelp reviews, look at Google reviews, look at their testimonials on their website, and if they don't have significant case study, if they don't have significant amount of people saying that this person really helped my back, then you might want to move on. Yoga is very vast, and a lot of yoga styles now are no longer focusing on the rehabilitative or the internal aspect of the practice anymore. It's really, you got to be careful, because there are a lot that just focus on the physical. Do they strengthen your core? Do they give you great abs? Do you get shoulders? And that's kind of like the gravy and the sauce of yoga. Part of what you get as a result of making your body feel better, doing a regular practice, is you do get a nice aesthetic in your body. You get a nice looking body, but the real benefit is what it does to the inside of you. So, and you got to kind of look for it now. So when you're going out, ask your friends, look at the testimonials, look for a professional, look for a yoga teacher that has got a lot of experience. And when you contact them, take the time to email them. Take the 5 minutes to give them a call and try to get them on the phone. Ask them about how they can help you. Tell them about your injuries, because we can't help you if we don't know what's going on with you. When you show up to class, let them know why you're there. Let them know, hey, I've got a bad back, I want to try to fix it, and ask them how long they think it will take you to get better. And a real good professional can give you kind of a good scaffolded timeline on the points where you should start feeling better. The time periods that you want to start hearing from people when you ask these questions is 8 weeks, 12 weeks, 6 months, 1 year. Those are kind of like the indicative, those are kind of like the timelines that it actually takes to get real deep body transformation. You know, after about 12 weeks, you should really see a difference in your body, either in pain, body reshaping, weight loss. You know, your body should have a significant difference, stress reduction, in about 12 weeks, just to begin. That's just surface level, getting kind of chopping the layers down and starting just to feel better. After that, it's about 6 months or so where your next big gain should happen. I always tell my students that give me 1 year of your life, one good dedicated year of your life, and you will have a new body, you will have a new mind. And that's really true. If you stick to it, you do the work, you're consistent, in 1 year's time, you should really have transformed yourself and gotten whatever it is that you're looking for from that yoga practice. So I hope this helps out. We kind of talked a little bit about this today in class. And, you know, over the next week, I got a ton of tips for you that I'm going to be giving out. And, you know, remember that the physical is only a portion of what yoga does. You know, when you get out of pain and you're feeling better, your mental gets better, your emotional gets better, your spiritual gets better, and you really get the holy trinity of what yoga can offer you. So go do a class today. It's after Thanksgiving. Remember, statistics say that this next week is the week that most people gain weight the most and they get the most unhealthy. So don't fall in that loop. Get to a class. It's the middle of the day in the afternoon here in San Francisco. Most studios are going to be closed, but there's 4:30s everywhere, and there are 5 o'clocks, 6 o'clocks everywhere on a Sunday. Get to yoga, and I hope you do well. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.